me ne troverò una schermata carina.
Ma?
Dico, l'hai trovata una schermata carina?
Cazzo. Si è capito che sta qua. Siamo abbassati la live però. Cioè che vengono di giù. Avventure. E avventure di... lui c'è avventura. Di alert. Ci sono anche gli alert di Fortnite. Sì. Gli alert di Steelbox. No, aspetta, non la segni. Oh,
A vedere il gattino.
vedi il gattino. Che se ne... Che se ne... Ti piace il gattino? Sì, ma c'hanno sempre le solite cose, cioè. Piacerebbe qualcosa di sanci, tu
No,
cazzo.
no,
Cosa?
non è possibile, no. Non può
Cosa?
stare lei là. Non
È
puoi
troppo
mettere
da
i
nero.
gatelli sullo schermo.
È troppo da nero, non è colpa mia. Oh. Se qualcuno la supera, cambia. So, mi dà fastidio anche a me, ci posso...
Quanto costano 2700 bit?
Non lo so. E si realtà. Ok, vediamo un po'
50,
questo.
50 euro. Non hai a bottare. Non ci può stare lì là, porco dio.
Ci clicca. Vedi che è la solita musica. Ah, c'è posta. Ci può stare, ci può stare, ci può stare. Eh? No, non mi piacerà questo qua. Vampire.
Sto morendo
Facciamo
dalla
questo
fame, che non ho
Vampire.
idea. Ora mi stanno arrivando i pezzi di rosticceria a gratis. Picchi un
Edit.
manco una lira, picchi ho tutto su PayPal.
Edit.
Allora, secondo me Dofla hai bevuto, ma guarda, giusto qualche cicchettino, giusto qualche cicchettino. La bottiglia era sigillata piena fino all'orlo, qualche cicchettino. Morten ne vince. Chiede a Samu se conosce l'inglese. Ah, è il Daniele che sta in call qua da voi. Secondo te il più forte streamer di Royal chi è? Morten. Che domande sono? Io operaio smonto alle 6 raga. Ma alle 6 di pomeriggio e monti alle 5 di mattina. Puoi dire pure Drexen tipo. No, Morten, tutta la vita Morten. Di streamer a tempo pieno tutta la vita Morten. Poi mi hai detto
Quant'era?
togli Morten ora scrive.
Quant'è? 2000...
Ah,
2700?
Non lo so,
2700?
aspetta. Non lo so,
Come
aspetta.
facciamo? 2700,
2700 sono 50 euro. 2700
50
sono
euro.
50 euro.
50 euro. Non mi piace. E sembra loser. E picchia Mendoza. Te sei un loser. Sai cos'è l'alert? Questo è... Quindi scende. Ah, queste sono le scene proprio. What time? Questi sono i temi. Questo è il tema. Yes. Via. Facciamo questo, vai. Guarda la schermata. Lì. Stai guardando lei?
Mhm.
Guarda. Sta caricando. Ah, ok. Non lo so, sai. Forse mi fa questa qua. Fatto la canzone. Ah, sì, no. Allora, all'Axon o cosa che allora, cosa che eliminare proprio direttamente. Ma questa è? Fingi. Vabbè, lascia questa, cioè, sti cazzi. No? Sti cazzi di...
No, mi dissocio, non mi dissocio.
Cosa?
Guarda
C'è?
la mia live.
Eh?
Guarda la mia live.
Che succede? Oh, ma io sono ancora online.
Matti?
No, io sono online. No, mi sei staccata la live. No!
Aggressive play is going to be had. It's going to be largely positional based. We can already see Chuck and Aguilar.
Tu sorella.
Guarda la mia live, metto.
Vabbè. Ai, 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 ai. Oddio. Mi piace leccare però, Mi piace leccare tutto.
Dissocio.
Mi piace proprio leccare proprio. Che bottana. Che bella bottana quella è. Che la grande bottana. Che la grande bottana. Che la grande bottana. Che la bottana. Facciano un cuccone. Ai ai ai. Allora, Shite. Vediamo un po'. Account. Register, subscribe. Account Ryan. Nice. Starting.
E continua a giocare, si impegna in tutto ciò che fa. Può arrivare da qualche parte.
Box.
Sai quanti svantaggi ha la console?
No, per quello dico, pian piano.
Io non so come ha fatto Fertig dicendo con 60 fps.
No, infatti.
I wonder.
Cosa stai fightando?
Direi. Sta pushando?
Scene. Non ti fare seguire con quello,
Sono nel box
nice.
con lui.
Sta pushando quello per il fondo.
Allora smettila.
No!
Allora,
Troppo più forte.
Chi è troppo più forte?
Vedè?
Questo qua che mi ha killato, sì.
Come penso colpo.
Eh.
Niente, sto facendo le seghe. Cosa stai facendo?
Niente.
Sì, tanto stai guardando... Ah. Mi sa che ti stai guardando quella.
Because we've seen it just increase. A quick scope almost coming through there from Mito, but not going to be able to connect. Didn't even actually go for the shot. As
Battana.
going to go down there and shut. They're currently making this end game. As Pars and Beast are not sitting at the most healthy, but they're in zone. That's all they can hope for right now. And hope to pull that next zone. That way they can recycle those tags. As you see Yumi very low HP. They're going to more than likely be found out here in a moment if Mito continues to keep this up. His shots from above will dissuade the pressure for now. And Yumi's going to find a time to run away, and the top down shots are going to save Yumi.
Sì, però devo mettere un alert che ci sta bene con questo cazzo di colore. Che colore è? La schermata, porca
doing what
dio.
Yumi's do best, jumping to an ally and running away, but right now you can see the priority position is going to go to the southern trios, and nobody really packed into it that side, so pretty decent split. And again, great job by the observer showing us high ground on the top, our first place trio on the bottom left-hand corner, and then the trio who has priority on the low ground, launchpad again on the bottom right, as Quinn and Co on the bottom left, Me Too, Pars, and Beast in the bottom right, and then Ghouls, Keto, and All World up at the top, and we saw them. They were the ones who ended up in a potentially tough situation in the Storm Surge. Now they're looking to trade that tough situation back, but a big whiff from Ghoul will, however, still dissuade the player from ultimately challenging from high ground. They invested a ton of mats there, though, where they really didn't need to. However, Paul World will end up finding the elimination on the Aguilar. We're into the cascading placement points as well, passing into top 17. 40 players left, 16 trios on their feet. Zone 6 about to close. We will see Storm Surge turn on, but it's only going to be for 3 trios. And man, they are high above that water. Storm Surge not being a fall damage not going to be a threat to them. Neither will Storm Surge be 1,000 above, but if somebody places those beneath them, it could get awkward. In the bottom left-hand corner, Cool continuing his run and putting the team on his back. Will end up getting the conversion on the low ground and getting them some much-needed utility, keeping them above Storm Surge as well. So doing the most, strangling the wall. They're going to run into another trio. This is where that epic SMG is so good, and it goes blah, 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 blah. Cool finds it wall to wall. Huge eliminations coming through his wave. Gets the conversion on on to Barney, brother. They're gonna stay just outside Storm Surge as that's gonna turn off completely. We have our top 14 trios, top 30 players, as Zone 7 will go to almost a complete close. And right now, Quinn, Wave, and Cool are looking to make a push to define their top 3 with maybe even 3 games left to go, as Fools and Co. are still just raining shots down from above, continuing the trend of if you get hyped, you're basically guaranteed a top 2 and a chance for the VR.
When Mito, Beast, and Par is getting eliminations as well, it's going to be that much harder for Quinn and Company to keep that lead from going. But if 1 and 2 pull away, it's only a fight for 3rd place at the end of the day. Cooper going to go down there. Kopalov is going to take down FJ. Mito going to lose Beast there. Shots from above. The triple spray will take down 1. Pars and Mito disengage. They say no thank you. We're going out. And look again, another 20 plus 8 persons for 8th zone. This is absolutely ridiculous. West going aggressive early, but in the end game, nobody wants to go down. Everyone is fighting for those top placements. We're still at 10th place right now. Haven't even gotten into the top 5, and it's the final zone. They're just scooting their way on through. Mateo is going to go down. Mito and Mars hitting so well, finding some nice angles, able to get into this next couple zones, but they're running out of map. They're going to have to find something too. They're going to have to find elimination. Players above are fighting. Can they find anything there? Quinn and Company have been very quiet in this game right now. Right now, at this moment, we saw those eliminations come through, but nothing since then. No one has dropped from them. Going to take some storm damage, but it's only a couple ticks. Not too worried about it. 3 builds remaining. Quinn going to go down. Wave going to go down. Only Cool remaining in the feed. They got to just stay up. Try to stay alive longer than Mito and Pars. There's Quinn and Wave will be confirmed. Pars up above is going to go down. Cool, where are they? Mito trying to get the box. Not going to be able to do it. We'll take down Poffy. Cool, trying to find them. They're alive. Bottom low ground. Unfortunately, going to go down. Just another placement point for them. And now it's Ghouls trying to find the high ground. Yeah, but high ground got taken away, and Ghouls has a long way to fall. Luckily able to catch himself each way. Only 1 more build, but perfectly falls on top of the cone to negate any fall damage. Falling from 3+ tiles, but making it just 2.5. Tries to get face to face with the miracle pump, but not quite gonna find it. And now Jelty and Chichinitsa are looking to close the will end up having what ultimately will be a 3v2 v1. You can see Eclipse trying to make the plays on the low ground. It's Eclipse and Yasir. Jelty and Chicken Itza will end up being the 2v2 to close it out once this gets converted. Chicken is going to end up going down here. Jelty is trying to convert. He has the Chug Splash cannon. You can see the pings going through. And ultimately, it's going to come down to who can find the extra cannon. Are there any fish down there? Yasir waiting for the charge. Jelty dropping down. Hits the swap and doesn't even need the extra charge. The G2 player will walk away with our match 4 victory. You can see the desperation there at the end, Clay, just looking for any scraps. They're both just trying to find anything. Jelty, even then, didn't even actually end up getting to pick it up, picked up minis instead. So you could tell was panicking just a little bit in that moment. Just had it just enough. But we're going to send it back over to Zeke. I was going to say Shelly is Prime, but it's Panda and Kelly. I gotta think of a nickname for them.
Well, guys, I'm leaving that up to you. You have to come up with our brand new nickname. It could be Pelly Prime. There we go. No. Got him. You're welcome for that one. We'll come up with something better. Don't worry about it, Kelly. We got this. We got this. Hey, great game. Friends, once again, though, it's such a strange dynamic to see games return to the heal-off, like, kind of meta. It's different, though, right? Because the Chug Cannon is now, like, a mobile option. In the past, you'd have to hope to God in moving circles that you could time the medkit properly, and then you're just relying on either Chug Splashes or Floppers to kind of get you through that, and both of those things are stationary things. You have to stand still for a moment and consume it. But the Chug Cannon says, no. You just walk around, AoE heals. Don't worry, there's a ton of ammunition in it. You need to heal in the end game. Bam. That's how it's gonna go. This is the first time we've seen it though, Kelly, where both sides had a Chug Cannon.
And it's kind of, I think the Chug Cannon is changing up the way that we see these end games a little bit. Obviously, high ground wins games, and it has for the last 4 seasons right now. But the heal off has already been like a viable option. I think with the Chug Cannon, instead of just being like, okay, you know, high ground's going to win this game, we're just going to sit here and have 10 floppers and heal off. I think the Chug Cannon is actually kind of allowing this opportunity to steal height, as well as have these low ground teams not really just go for a straight heal. to break it down, essentially, I think that it's creating a bit more variability in the end games that we're seeing, and that's what you want to see. You don't want to just see the same thing over and over again, Panda.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. You really don't want to be seeing the same things continually here, but one thing we are going to see is Reed, Falconer, and Chris stepping up to the plate. Great engagements here out of Misty Meadows.
Yeah, you know, I don't understand really how we didn't give this team the attention that they deserved at the start of the game. They did come out of the round 3 in 13th place, landing Misty Meadows here, and you can see actually kind of shifting that drop spot, landing it, or this was actually in game number 2 there in the Weeping Woods, but here we have it, Falconer, Reet, and Chris, an incredible performance, of course, out of game number 3, grabbing 7 eliminations as well. They weren't able to grab that victory royale, but they're definitely performing quite well.
That they are, right? So let's see them remain consistent. Like this, I believe this was that moment that we watched in fear of as he jumped up in the air, but he still was so consistent here for this team. This is what you want to see. You have to remain consistent. This is the important part of everything going on. But another team we have not showcased, and last time we checked, they were in 2nd place. It is Pars, Beast, and Me Too. This team has put up eliminations and consistency across the board. And Kelly, not many teams have done what they've been able to do.
You know what, though? This team is kind of in a weird place right now, all right? We had that victory royale with 12 eliminations. They've gone that, or I'm sorry, they've gone that 2nd place with 13 eliminations. But then when they got 1st place, Panda, they only were able to grab 2 eliminations. So I'm kind of wondering if this team right here, if Pars' team should actually stay on the low ground, because that seems to be where they thrive. Although they are able to grab those placement points in 1st place, it seems that they actually are able to grab way more points through elimination by sticking to the mid and low ground. But look right here, Quinn, Wave, and Cool, after that 1st game, that one victory royale that they had, Panda is still holding them strong in 1st place.
Yeah, and one team I want to talk about is Ark's team there on the 1st page. They're the only team with top 10s across the board, so we'll have to definitely check out more of that action throughout this next game of them. But here on the 2nd page, it doesn't disappoint. There are so many big names here, from the top being 84 points, 11th place, down to 49 points for 20th place. So really, it's still anybody's game here, Kelly.
Yeah, seeing Symmetrical, Alithi, and Frappi, a team that I think a lot of us thought were going to be performing a little bit better, all the way in 17th place right now, only grabbing 9 eliminations. Hopefully in these next 2 games they're able to do something a little different, but obviously the top 3 teams are going to move forward to the finals. All the other teams here, though, not even the teams that are performing well, but all the teams, 33 teams right now, are going to grab those much-needed series points, and just by playing together, competing in the next week's qualifier, they're going to be able to grab more and more of those and most likely make their way into the semifinals. So although they're not grabbing top 3, they're still doing an incredible job, Zeke.
That's right. That's the best that you can wait for, right? It's like, we didn't make top 3 this week. That's fine. Maybe we have 2 more weeks to try and make the top 3. But as long as we're staying even in top 10, we're absolutely going to make it in through that 99. Fortnite fam, we're about to jump into the next game. Now, if you're enjoying what you're watching here, watch.fortnite.com. Another place to watch. You have the leaderboard. You have our faces side by side. You can see both things at the same time. It's crazy, of course. But for now, you know what time it is. It's game time. Kelly, don't make fun of me. We're going back into we're going back onto the battle bus. So Clay, son, now please send help.
Beep, beep, help has arrived. We're dropping into the islands, but as I've told you time and time again, Zeke, I'm not sure who can carry you regardless of the game, but I know it's not me. I'm only good at solos, so we're going to have to watch some players who are infinitely better than pretty much all of us. It's NA West, baby. It's the FNCS. It's qualifier number 1, and there's 2 matches left to go to determine who will get a top 3 spot. And right now, Clay, Quinn, Wave, and Cool, Pars, Beast, and Mitsu look like they are head and shoulders above the rest. They're 28 and 34 points clear of 3rd place with 2 matches to go. So, as long as they just stay on their feet, if they can make it even to just that 2nd placement threshold and catch a nice little +8 for this game, it should put them pretty much in cruise control to be able to secure one of the top 3 spots based on their performances.
107. Like you said, when we talk about cruise control, Riverside gonna go down. Kenny's gonna be back and get that trade onto Dog. We'll see. Keep our eyes on elimination feed. I'm sure the observers are gonna swap us on over to see what's happening there. And Lazy Lake, we know that fight happening time and again, continuously going back and forth. Jelty, though, looking so good right now, and this fight just engaging. And I like that for Jelty, because we saw them when they didn't do it well.
Oh, ma è finito,
They ended up
che cazzo stai
struggling so
facendo?
much. They weren't able to play.
Ma che cazzo stai
ahead of-
facendo? Ma che cazzo stai facendo? Ma che cazzo stai facendo, coglione di merda?
Stavo sul letto.
Ma vaffanculo.
Stavo aspettando tua madre.
No, stavi aspettando tua mamma.
Dai,
Adesso
metti
bene. No, aspetta, adesso. No, ma ci si vede male. È sicuro che vuoi fare arena? Sei sicuro?
Che cazzo vuoi fare?
Boh, mi facevi un bel bocchino. Vabbè.
Ma tu falli.
Eh?
Eh?
Uppa.
Ma colpa mia che cazzo. Anzi io... Capito?
Sì, ho capito adesso di cazzo.
Dico io spengo.
Dai, su, ora si avvia.
Non lo so.
Fa tanto... ho detto cosa per fare tanti streamer. E poi dopo 24 su 24, minchia.
Boia, sto dormendo in piedi.
Ma stai zitti, testa di cazzo. Testa di cazzo, basta. Para. Info screen. Bam. Vai. Arena. Vai. Ma dei butti di
4005.
4005 e 4020. Manda un messaggio a Piscantina quando vuoi cambiare le mail, ok?
Cosa?
Piscantina, manda le mail. manda un messaggio su WhatsApp. Poi quando vuoi cambiare email me lo dici. Cheat.
Ma chi?
Scattino.
Che ti ha scritto?
Perché poi quando vuoi cambiare l'email me lo dici.
Quale mail?
Dell'account, quello che avevo dato.
Togliglieli tutti, no?
Eh?
Ah no, perché l'ha pagati un po'.
Magari essere cazzo.
Quello che ha ora no, però.
Eh?
Quello che ha ora no.
Perché
Quello
ora?
che usa ora no.
Ovvio.
Non l'ha pagato.
Magari sì. Tutti quelli che tu vedi che lui usa.
Che cazzo sei tipo, ne che botta.
Zitta, ci ho provato streaming. Totta.
Guarda, mi ha tolto 40, vedi che poi fa.
Ma non deve essere 40, che a me, che cazzo. Oh, aspetta. Qui non siamo free, te lo dico già. No, pistolino.
Non ho armi. Iniziamo bene, non ho armi.
Pistolino.
Almeno la pistola, io credo.
Una pistola io.
Io c'ho una jump.
Una fucile a pompa. Dai che sta facendo con la cosa.
Ah, però mi devi aiutare perché io non c'ho armi.
Fratello, cioè.
Pistola bianca. Questi qui col pompo, tutti e due, porco dio.
Poi c'è una pistola, tutte cose.
Palle, porco dio. Un gioco di merda.
Quanta gente c'è da te?
2.
Da prendere la schedina e andare.
Sono quelli là. Cioè no, sono morti quelli che mi hanno ammazzato.
Ah sì. Sì, vabbè.
C'è la roba che c'hanno questi. Ultra
Sì, vabbè. Sì, vabbè, certo. Ma forse non è meglio fare... No, forse non è meglio. Ehi, ta-da! Metti che mangi poi. Oh, c'è un fietto. Yeah, l'ho preso il volo. Vabbè, comunque. Guarda la testa. Beh, usso. Come lei. Ma che dici? Asina te. Come fa?
Che cazzo ne so.
Mi sei addormentata sei?
No?
Eh?
No.
No. Shit. Shit, 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 shit. Quindi che vuoi fare?
Quello che ti pare.
Si va a nannà? Guarda a nanna. Guarda a nanna. Ah,
No, decidi, madonna, basta che ti muovi.
vuoi andare a nanna? Ci posso... Webcam. Buonissimo.
Cazzo.
Guarda a nanna.